I'm on my own today. I'm going to hold it down. Come with me. Welcome to Comexposed. My name is Tina Marconi, and today you can see that Eugene is missing. Unfortunately, he has some work to do, and guess what? We actually work. We're not just at home reading comic books. So today you've got me, but we're gonna have a bit of a ride. There's a lot to talk about all things awesome in comic books and Africa. Right off the top of the bat, last week I had the chance to go and watch Ant-Man and the Wasp over there at Stir Kinekor.
Hi. Like a partner.
Dr. Pym, I actually heard what happened to you. You opened up the quantum realm. That's when this crazy creepy ghost who like walks through walls and stuff. Stole your tech. And now she wants to take over the world or whatever. Who would have believed that in your hour of need, you would turn to us? Not me. I mean, because we robbed you. Do you remember? That's us.
If you haven't watched it, you should watch it. It came out on Friday. It's a good movie. I will say it's a good movie. It's not as good as the first movie. Humor-wise, they tried. They really did try. I think the last one, because it was kind of just, no one expected it. It just kind of happened. People were ready and they just fell into that. This one, we were waiting for the same level of laughs, sort of like what happened with Deadpool 2. But it was an okay movie. It ties in a lot of things that happened in Marvel. Make sure you do watch this one if you want to know what happened to Ant-Man and why he didn't feature in Infinity War. It does tie that up. Beyond that, action was cool. A lot of the stuff you see in the trailers is actually in the movie, which is good. They didn't do one of those Infinity War things where they, see the Hulk running and then he's not even there. The Hulk isn't in this movie, just so you know, he's not there either. But it was worth the watch. Go check it out. Please don't bootleg it. Come on, guys, be nice. It's in cinemas. Don't bootleg the thing. Just go get it. If you want to know what else is happening across Africa when it comes to geekery, not just the movies and all that stuff that we can all see, there's a nice calendar of geek events across Africa that is now on squidmag.com. You can actually check out the link for Squidmag in the description below and go check out what's happening across Africa, all the cons that are happening and all the other kind of geeky things, so you know what's going on in your area. We're there too, so hey, do check it out. In case you didn't know, as one of the crazy geeks out there, there's been a new entry in the world of fighting games. I'm a big fighting game fan. You can see that I got my Ken going on. And as a Comexposed gamer, we are always keen to get another game to beat each other up on. I mean, that's what it's for. So this is Fighting Layer EX. In case you didn't know about it, it's actually sort of from the guys who made Street Fighter EX. If you remember when Street Fighter first did 3D, look, I know the pictures are looking kind of whack, but I mean, it was back in the day. Those guys, last year, April Fools said, haha, we've got a fighting game, as an April Fool's joke. And then the internet blew up and they were like, yo, is this thing for real? Is it happening? Is it happening? Because they had actually done some footage. So I think the guys were like, yeah, it's happening. We're gonna do it. So they've made the game, and it's actually out now. You can get it on PS. You can actually download this game.
Round one, fight!
It looks pretty dope. It brings something new to the whole fighting genre. So if you start seeing Fighting Layer EX going around in the fighting game tournaments, you've been told maybe you can finally be good at a fighting game. I mean, I'm pretty balls at Street Fighter. I mean, maybe you don't want to do that because I'm already there. Maybe MK, you don't want to do that because I'm already there. So now's your chance. Fighting Layer EX. Go do that one. In other news, from around the world, we had the Anime Expo 2018 happening in the US, and they announced the movie that everybody has been waiting for. It was not Bleach. It was not another Naruto movie. It's literally the movie we've all been hoping for. Sailor Moon Super S. Okay, no, I wasn't waiting for that. I've never been waiting for a Sailor Moon movie. I didn't even watch the original series, but anyway, they've got a Sailor Moon movie. It's already been out, This is just the English dub for everybody else in the rest of the world and the US. So if you're into Sailor Moon for some reason, do check it out. It'll be happening soon. We've got a link in the description to where they've put the list of the cast for the English dub if you're one of those guys who really likes checking out, whose voice that was. But do check that out. If you are a very big anime fan, maybe we should let you know that we are actually going to be doing a brand new show coming out the end of this month called Comexposed Anime Africa, where we talk about anime in Africa. It's in the name. Just Google. It's us. So we'll be talking about things like that and how much we absolutely love Sailor Moon and all those types of things in that show with my co-host Maggie Juju. So make sure you're looking out on the subscribe, ring that little bell icon, and you will know when the new show is up and running. In other news, when it comes to movies that we actually do look forward to, there's one that came out just recently. I had the chance to watch that as well. Unfortunately, that one you have to watch online. It doesn't come in cinemas this part of the world, but it was The Death of Superman.
Hold on, Lex. I'm picking up something.
Does that asteroid look unusual to you?
I got the alert. What's up?
Initial reports are some kind of creature.
If anyone's watching this, send help. This monster's killing everyone.
Alert. 3 leaguers down and we only just got here. Need backup now.
This creature has not been identified and is rumored to have left members of the Justice League wounded or near death.
There's one thing I can't stand. It's a bully.
Some of you may already know that Superman did already die. This is the DC animated universe's telling of that story, putting it canon with the rest of the DC animated movies. So the death of Superman is pretty much like how it happened in the comic books all so many years ago when I was alive and collected the comic books. I'm still alive. And I collected the comic books. And it was a momentous event. At the time, it was so big. People actually got those sashes that you wear with Superman's emblem there, we're mourning Superman. They wore black. It was a news thing. It was on news that Superman had died, because up until then, comic book characters just didn't die. They would die, but they would come back. This time, Superman didn't come back. It was crazy. So everybody collect. That's when the comic boom happened that killed the comic industry, kind of. We love you, Superman. But it was great. And now they've done the movie of that. Yes, he fights Doomsday, and spoiler, he doesn't win. It's not really a spoiler because you can just find the stuff out. It's out there. It's not like that other movie that I think we should mourn. That other Justice League movie where Superman fought Doomsday. It was, DC, why? They fixed it with this one. So if you didn't like the first Justice League movie, watch this one. It's actually good. Batman's there, Wonder Woman's there, and it's good. It's good. Great movie. The animation style is what you expect. It's just like Justice League War, just like all the other Superman and Batman movies from there. But the fight scenes, the fight scenes. There, it was we really need to respect Superman and what he's done, and we're just gonna make this epic. And it was brilliantly done. So make sure you watch that. And then, to top it all off, DC was like, Marvel, we see what you're doing with those post-credit scenes. We can do it too. And so, don't just finish watching the movie. Continue. And make sure you see those post-credit scenes. There's a few little post-credit things that help tie things in. They don't waste time not telling you what happens next, because you can go buy the comic book. So watch it, see the post-credit. I'm excited for the follow-up movie. It is going to be pretty darn awesome. So Death of Superman, put it on your radar. Last up, what's happening in Africa? We had the competition, the Digital Lab Africa, finished, and the winners were announced. You can actually check out the list of winners from their website, which is in the link in the description. And unfortunately, no Zimbos won, but there were so many fantastic entries from across Africa, and the work is truly absolutely fantastic. You need to check it out, and I'm looking forward to how these projects progress and come into full fruition. So visit Digital Lab Africa in the link in the description and check out what other people do when they enter competitions. On that note, my fellow Africans, it would be good if you entered competitions. Come on, just enter competitions. Don't be scared. Just enter the darn competition. You don't have to be the best in the world to enter a competition. You just sometimes have to have a really good idea and the will to execute. That can get you places. Africa sometimes isn't noticed, and sometimes it's our fault. We don't actually put our foot forward and really try and just grab what's out there. So you see a competition, get in there. If it's drawing, if it's illustration, if it's design, if it's making an app, just get into the competition and, make Africa proud again. We can do that, yeah. So if you want to know more about what we've been doing here at Comexposed, make sure to visit our website, www.comexposed.com, where we got little articles and all sorts of stuff to talk about all things awesome and African. You can also find us on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on IGTV, but you won't see anything there. And you can get us on Twitch sometimes. And yeah, find us, follow us. You can. There's my link, like my name, and you can find me too. Don't bother me too much, but you can find me too. And all our other stuff, we communicate very easily on our Facebook. If you want to get in touch, just shoot us a message. We'll be in touch with you. So this is me signing out on this solo episode, not like the solo movie, which sucked. Anyway, latest.